Hello everyone and welcome back to Of Bricks and Dragons. Today we're looking at the Lego Dreams set 71453. So what we have here is and looking at the box so I can say the name right, we have Izzie and Bunchu. Izzie is Mateo's sister. A couple things here. Again, I mentioned this yesterday, and I'll say it again today. I found these over at Walmart. They were normally going for about like $20 at my local Walmart, and when I had picked them up, they were going for about $16. So they're already starting to put them on clearance, which kind of surprises me, seeing that they're still a relatively newer set. So I'm guessing they're not selling very well. So we have essentially her bunny. This is her bunny. So she's got her little stuffed animal bunny, and then she makes a kind of robot mech version of her bunny. This is one alternate build that they have. Essentially what you have is you have a basic build, which is this. Oh, shoot, and then I pulled the tail off. That's not what I intended. Alright. So this is the basic build. So you have a basic bunny tail, some nice ears, hands, some good feet. We're still using some of the Technic here, so as far as moving the feet, you can kind of do that a little bit. That worked out pretty good for Mateo's Z-Bob mech. The arms are a little bit more limited because this is a little bit more solid piece or whatever. That's an older piece, like a pipe fitting or whatever. So we don't have as much movement in the arms. But seeing that we're looking at, this is a bunny, you know, you could change that up. We do have plenty of extra pieces here that you could actually change things up if you wanted. I do have quite a bit. I mean, I have plenty of extra parts and kind of wheel hubs and stuff like that. So I could probably change a couple things around to get things to work out. So in changing things up, because originally this is the tail that they had on there, as I'm pulling it off, trying to get the tail off. Alright, and then we have a bee tail that goes on there, and then we almost have bee wings, so she could probably fly or whatever. They have another version where this is where she has got roller skates, which is why we have these hubs here. I opted not to make the roller skates. We do have some pretty good articulation for the head. So the head's got some pretty good articulation. Arms are okay. It's not quite what I would prefer, but you know, we get pretty good. And of course the legs are a shorter version of what Mateo had with Z-Bob. I'm gonna pull this away. This one gave us one of the little bad guys here. I was really kind of interested in how they were doing this. So this is just a small miniature body, a regular Lego head, and a helmet. I've picked up a couple of the little Z-Bobs that they had in their poly bag, and I kind of changed them around a little bit. I really like this little body style for like a D&D setting, or if you wanted to use it for some other space creature or whatever else. When I had first seen these, one of the things that really caught my eye was this sword. That is a nice look to that sword. This looks like it would be a very nice magical weapon of some sort. Very good for like a D&D, which I will say kind of the theme for the dreams is they are like a medieval dream state. So in that regard, a lot of the weapons that they're using are very medievalish, which does fit very well into what Lego prefers to stay with. They do not really care for any modern weaponry or anything, so that works very well. I have no issues with that. With the extra pieces here, I have a lot of yellow pieces, which would be for like the roller skates or whatever else. I think I could find some uses for this. Seeing that I've been kind of thinking of a different theme or whatever, there's a chance I might use some of this for a different theme for something. Something I'm thinking of trying to maybe cobble together. When we look at the two of them together, if you're just trying to, I mean, because I figure these like little mechs, because we got Z-Bob sitting here, there is a little height difference. Of course, you know, you're going from what would be like a boy's view and a girl's view, not saying one is better than the other or whatever, because this is based off of her little stuffed bunny. You know, this fits. There are no stickers on here. Everything here is already printed on, and that works really well for the kids. This is a very cute little set, especially having the tail, a little fluffy tail. I think it is kind of cute for that regard. As far as trying to make a mech out of this, I don't know how I could get her to sit in there very well. I do have this backpack I could maybe use, or something. I don't know. I think the Z-Bob looks a little bit more like a mech than what the bunny one does, but I do like the bunny for like the sword and for a little bad guy. Of course, the bunny I've used in our comics because I have like 5 of those already, so I've used those as the little gag things. You know, it gives different ideas, different things to play with. Overall, I think it's pretty good for the kids. That does seem to come off because it's got a lot of weight here because of having these wings. I mean, if it turns the bunny into more of a bee, that is a little bit of weight there on the wings, and it's just kind of sitting here. Normally, Lego is very good at making sure everything's bricked in together, so that way things don't fall off very easily. But in this regard, it might come off a little easier than what it should, but the fact that you could do this build, or you could do another one where it's got the roller skates and it gives you the options. I mean, it's a lot of playability, and knowing what I was when I was a kid, I didn't keep everything together like I do today. So there's a good chance that you know, most kids are probably going to tear it apart and put it together some other way and build to their heart's content. As an adult, I look at it a little bit differently, and that's fine too. I don't know exactly how the skates fit on there. We do have some technique or some pieces here that might be how it adds on or bricks together. Probably with these. Not knowing exactly how that goes, I mean, it gives different options. So all in all, not too bad. Like I said, I really like the sword. I like the little bad guy. Adding something to complement the Z-Bob and little critter there and the other sets that they have available. For those that are looking at this for like a D&D sense, they do have their main villains really do look like evil mages or so. So I think that there's a lot of possibilities if you're willing to catch these on sale or on clearance or something like that, which, like I said, I found these on already marked down. So that gives that opportunity to open up and say, well, you know, I might spend a couple bucks here and we could figure something out. And we'll just go from there. But that's my view on it and my take on it. Hope you find something worthwhile on how I view things, and we go from there. But with that being said, thank you so very much for visiting me today. I hope you have a wonderful day and keep bricking.